Yo, what's up? I'm Zach. Welcome back to my channel of RWBY Mythology. Today, welcome back to another discussion video about the character growth. And, well, today, we're going to go over the last member of Team RWBY, and that is the tomboy herself, Yang Xiaolong. And before I continue on, if you have not seen the last three of team members of Team RWBY, go check them out, because people are going to be confused. So, okay, I did mention about Yang in my Blake Belladonna character growth video. So I might as well bring her up to this, and I might bring something up about why people think that Yang is a terrible sister or something like that. Because I made a video about it like a few months ago, like almost a year or so, give or take. And I might mention about that, and I might talk about, Yang's development, her personality, and her goal, and her, everything like that. So, we all know that Yang Xiaolong is the oldest and the first child of Taiyang Xiaolong and Raven Bronwyn, and later on she became a half older sister to Ruby Rose, her half sister, who is a daughter of Summer Rose and Taiyang Xiaolong. And none of that, Yang looks up to Summer as more of a mother figure to her actual biological mother. And her goal when she was a kid, she wants to find her actual mother, to find out why she left her and her father behind when she was born. All that stuff. And that was her purpose and her reason why she wants to go to Huntsman Beacon Academy to become a huntress, so she could find her mother. And I forget what volume it was. No, I forget. I know it was volume 2. I know that, but I forget in which episode it was, where all the three girls, Weiss, Blake, and Yang, would talk about why they want to become a huntress in the first place. And Yang thought, like, be cool and all, but when she had to discuss with Blake before the dance that her reason why she came to Beacon Academy so she could find her mother and all that jazz, until in volume 2, when no, in volume 1, it was in volume 1, I think. Is it? No, it was in volume 2. I was right. It was in volume 2, where Yang was fighting against Neo for the first time, and then when Yang got her ass whooped and she was about to be killed, until Raven came to save her ass. And here's the interesting facts that I didn't know. If y'all go back and watch the yellow trailer, when Yang was about to head down to the bar or whatever, that bar that she made to Junior, or I forget his name, that Yang calls him, there's a bird just fly right past Yang, like above her. That was Raven, not Crow. That was Raven the entire time. I didn't know that until someone mentioned it. I do not know who mentioned it. I don't know what video it was. They mentioned about that Raven first debuted as a actual bird of Raven was in the yellow trailer, and we did not know. So yeah, Raven was there looking after Yang. So basically she does care, but she doesn't want to show it. And who knows, I might make a video about the character growth of Raven Bronwyn, even though we don't know much, a little bit about her, but we actually could understand the full detail of Raven as a character. If you guys want me to do that in the future, let me know. I might do that. Then we know why Yang wants to find her mother, because she wants to know what was the reason. And when Yang spoke to Crow about it, Crow did tell her that, yeah, that was your mother. And also she want me to tell you that one time that she saved you, don't expect her to save you again. That was just a one-time thing. That's not for love. That's just a little bit heads up. So, yeah, so deep down she does care for Yang. She doesn't want nothing to happen to her, but she knows that Yang is tough. And not only that, where Yang lost her arm, Raven was there. She knew that something happened to Yang, so she was unaware of it before Volume 4 of everything. And Volume 5, when Yang actually when Yang get to know more about her mother, not only that, she does have her mother personality, kinda. And when Yang used her semblance, her eyes turned red, because she basically got it from her mother. Because, one, her eye is basically from her father, but when she gets pissed, her eyes turn red. Some people say that's part of her semblance. No, not really, because if you guys remember in Volume 5 where Yang, Ruby, and Weiss were having a good time drinking the coffee like in the morning, where when Ruby and Weiss mentioned about Blake and Yang snapped, and she didn't use her semblance, her eyes just turned red immediately when she got pissed. And not only that, when she finally face to face with her mother, finally, and express how she really feels, it's just, some people say it was pointless and poorly written. To me, I feel like it went well. I actually like it because they need to talk about what the fuck and why Raven would side with the enemy after everything they put Yang through. And not only that Yang completely understands why Raven left her is all because to protect her so she will not get involved, something that she doesn't want Yang to get involved like she did before it was too late. She doesn't want Yang to go through or deal with this kind of situation that is not hers. You know what I mean? Till later on, until she finally got what she wanted. What then? Well, better see through to the end, because she achieved her goal and she got her reason why her mother left her. And now the build up between Yang and Blake thing shenanigan, which I said it before in the Blake video, it's going to happen one way or the other. There's no fucking doubt about it. And I do not care what people have to say. I really do not fucking care. Because I think it's been confirmed that I think Yang used to be straight, because in Volume 1 she did purr like a cat when she sees all the guys not wearing a shirt. She did kind of tease how the men look, but later on they did change her to be more of a like a tomboy like person. Like her personality changed to become like, a cool girl that she likes strong men and all. But when she, not interested in men, she's more interested in women now. So I guess you could say that she used to be a bisexual, then now straight up become a lesbian. Because she's basically focusing on Blake, and you can tell how their relationship built up. It's actually went really fucking well. And to be honest, I thought Yang and Blake were gonna kiss in Volume 8, honestly. I literally thought, but apparently not. And it's just that I just don't see the reason. I mean, a lot of y'all want the Bumblebee ship. We all know that shit is gonna happen one way or the other. And for fuck's sake, Montion did say he wants that ship to happen. It was from him, not the Rooster Teeth crew, Montion himself. So if Montion wants the ship to happen, they're going to make it happen, no matter what. So, yeah, that's out of the way. Now I want to talk about why people think that Yang is a terrible sister, which she's not. If she is a terrible sister, why was she charging in to save RWBY to get attacked by Neapolitan in Volume 8? Explain that reason. Explain that. Literally, explain that reason. Like, how is that being a terrible sister? And y'all forgetting that the only one that Yang does care for RWBY, that she's worried that she might get hurt. But when she see RWBY leading people to get to the end of this training mission or whatever you call it, Yang knows that she's finally growing up and now accept this, having a team and all, and now she's growing up as a person on her own. So Yang decided to let her go, but at the same time, she's still a sister to RWBY, and RWBY's still a sister to Yang, no matter what. And not only that, who was the first person confident be there for RWBY when she was in the breakdown? Yang. And who was the first person hugging RWBY in Volume 8? Yang. No, in Volume... Wait, was it? Yeah, Volume 8. I was making sure I wasn't wrong on that. But, y'all know that. And some people say, like, Yang is just too focused on Blake than RWBY. Yes, that's the point of growing up and having a relationship. You're focused on your couples than your family member. You're focusing on your relationship more than your family member. That's basically what it is. That's basically how a relationship works to basically every single people, both men and women. Because they want to focus on their couples of their relationship, not their family members or their friends. That's basically the point. And Yang knows that RWBY is growing up, she can make her own decision. Why do you think that Yang doesn't want to think about RWBY? Because she only cares about Blake. Yes, she does care for RWBY. Yes, she knows that RWBY's only going to make her own decision. We get that. But that's part of a relationship. And some people say, well, she should have been focusing on care about RWBY more than Blake. That's not how it works. If someone cares that one person the most, they're just going to be focused on that one person, not the others. Yang does care for everyone. The one person that Yang cares the most out of everyone, even RWBY, is Blake. Period. We all know that. And even Blake think about Yang about it as well. Like, you could tell that they feel like this relationship is not going to work because they want to be together, they want to be the couple, but their reason and their motive on what they need to do in Atlas and Mantle is different. Blake went with RWBY, and the others went with Yang to, evacuate Mantle, and Blake was with RWBY to contact people from around the Remnant to get help. So there's no wrong and right answer when it comes to relationships. I just don't get this shit. And some people say that she's a terrible sister. She's not. She's literally not. She does care. And she does. She cares for Yang. She loved her as a sister. But she learned to let her go to be her own person. And make her own decision and her own choice. Yeah, RWBY made a terrible decision, which Yang did call her out about it. Because she did. Because if no one else will, who will? So, I just don't see the reason on that. That Yang is a terrible sister. Like, she's the oldest. For fuck's sake, I can relate to Yang as an older sibling. Because I have two brothers. Two freaking brothers I have to deal with. And, like, they make their own decision what they do. I don't want to let them go when they become freaking 18. Like, hell, I just don't... I do care about them, even though I don't show it. And I'm just focusing on myself. That's basically what Yang doing. She does care, but she learned to let it go so she can focus on herself, her life, and her relationship, quote-unquote, relationship romance with Blake. That's what she's doing. She wants to focus on herself instead of just focusing on her family. That's the point. That's the point of life. And I just don't see how people think that Yang is a terrible sister, which she's not. is freaking poetic. Like, again, if you guys want to see my video about the Bumblebee ship video and Yang is not a terrible sister, you guys could check it out. It's in my discussion video playlist, so you guys can find it. But I just don't see a reason to this. And yes, Yang is not my favorite character, but I still cared for Yang as a character. Like, I love all the characters. Not every single one of them has to be my favorite, except one, which is RWBY. Yes, I have one least favorite character, but that doesn't mean I actually love them in a good way. There's just something I just didn't like about it. It's like, I'm saying it in a good way, not a bad way. I wish it could have been better, but I completely understand why and all this. But, like, I just don't like how people are so dumb or just bunch of scumbags not seeing this clearly because, one, they never had a relationship. Two, they never had a sibling. So they cannot relate to Yang or understand her. That's probably the reason why they just hate Yang, how she written. As a couple and family member. No, not family member. Couple and a sibling person. Because they might never had a sibling or they never been in a relationship in real life. That's the reason why people cannot relate or understand Yang as a character. As a sibling and also future couple for Yang and Blake. But anyway, you guys, I got nothing else to say about Yang. It's just that her story is good. Don't get me wrong. It's just how the fandom seeing Yang right now. You know what I mean? But yeah. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Links to my other channel, my social media, and the Discord server will be down below. Scratch about. You guys know the drill. And be on lookout for my next character growth, which I will go over to Team Juniper, and the first member of the Team Juniper will be the team leader himself, John Ark. So be on lookout for that one, and also be on lookout for the next part of What If Yang Was a Saiyan. So be on lookout for that. But anyway, you guys, again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. RWBY is love, RWBY is life. Keep moving forward, and I'll see you guys later.